Alright, what's up, guys? It's Chameleon fellas, and we're back again with another podcast.
After
And,
taking yet another week off because fucktard over here to go to band camp.
yep, I mean, that was just a shitty experience all around. And I mean, you know what else is a pretty shitty experience?
What?
School.
School.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you're just with a bunch of, like, annoying ass motherfuckers. These annoying
No,
ass
I you
teachers
know
and
you
shit.
know in all fairness, school's pretty fun
It's fun,
when
but
like
not
you're
when you're.
just screwing around. But
Exactly.
like when you're actually like trying, it's like what the
Exactly.
fuck is
And
this?
so, like, yeah, it's not that fun
very
most of the
no.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't notice yet, our topic today is school and school related shit and people from school and stories that we have from school.
Yeah.
And more school.
Because school's a pretty big part of our lives, and right now
Dude,
at
why the
least.
fuck are we talking about school at 11 p.m. in the middle of the summer?
Content.
I'll do anything for views.
Alright.
Anything.
Yes, anything.
Alright, Sammy,
Okay.
so do you want to start us off?
Yeah. So let's talk about our least favorite parts of school right now.
Fucking
Yeah,
everything.
we're starting with the absolute dog
Yeah,
shit
the
parts.
worst of the
Okay.
worst. The fucking terrible.
All right. You go first, Sammy. You're leading us today, so
Like
you
long
get...
ass
Follow
classes
the
and
leader.
lectures and explanations and shit. But it
Well,
just
at our school we have what's called a block schedule, so it's like we
yeah.
have 4 classes a day, but they're hour and a half classes. So you're sitting in the same class for an hour and a half, and you're like banging your head against a wall
Yeah,
because
I
you're
mean
like, just let me go.
it's just
It's
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 not that
pretty
fun.
shit. It's pretty shit.
And I mean, especially when you're just sitting there and you're like listening, it gets so tiring so fast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then what else is shitty about school?
What else, bro? There's literally so much that's shit
I know,
about
I know.
school. What are you talking
I'm
about?
trying to hone in on specific
Yo,
ones. There's tons of them.
my least favorite part is shitty ass teachers. Shitty
For
ass
real.
fucking teachers. Oh my
I feel like that's
god,
nearly
bro.
every teacher I've ever had.
Exactly. But like
Shitty ass teachers are
the
so bad.
teachers who prioritize their thing over everything else is fucking annoying. Like
So
the
stupid.
band teacher, he always like he thinks that the marching band program is the most important thing. Like if I were to try and skip because of driver's ed, he says that's not a valid excuse, even though I cannot reschedule that shit. It's so dumb.
I told him I had hockey once, for so I couldn't come to a marching band practice because I used to be a marching band.
Mhm.
This motherfucker has the audacity to go, you should prioritize what really matters. So I didn't respond and I went to hockey.
Mhm.
Because I care about hockey. I want to play in college. I don't give a shit about marching band. Obviously, I
He didn't
quit.
specify what really matters. Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just went to hockey because hockey, it's dope. You get to play a cool ass sport on ice with sticks and pucks and shit.
Ice
Marching
sport.
band is like, ah, toot toot, play the instrument.
Something like that.
Like,
It's
But
exactly like that.
that's exactly all it is. You walk strangely on a field while playing an instrument,
exactly.
while getting yelled at by
Well,
A
getting
middle-aged
yelled at
man.
by a
a
40-year-old man.
a 40-year-old man with baby hands. that
exactly.
chokeholds his kid while he walks down a ladder. He
um,
literally choked out his kid last year.
yeah, it's pretty funny. All right, Hunter, you want to go?
If I said everything that I hate about school, I'd be going on forever.
That's
Well,
okay.
just pick
So,
one.
That's okay. Pick a couple.
um, honestly, most of it is like just the environment of school. It's just draining and it makes me not want to wake up.
Mhm.
Especially for like like halfway point. At the start, I'm kind of just like eh, and at the end, I'm at the same time just like eh. But at the halfway point, that's
Yeah,
where it
it's
really
rough.
just starts
It's
sucking.
rough. 'Cause it's just
Like
I'm just
wait,
like I'm
like
halfway over.
you think you're like almost done with your class and like you that's like one of your last classes of the day and you look up and you're like not even halfway through the class. That's like
Yeah.
the worst. That's like the worst.
the
And then like
worst feeling
the
is
last
like
couple
having a
weeks of
ton of
school.
homework for like no reason.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Or, well, ours isn't bad because like we can do ours like because we have an extra day to do our homework. Because we don't have to do it like the night of. We can do it the next night. That's usually what I do because I am a major procrastinator. But I still get everything done, even if it's at the cost of my mental health. But
Yep.
one of the things that sucks about school is like the last the last like week or like 2 weeks of school before summer are literally the longest weeks.
Oh yeah.
Because
No,
you just want them to
we
be
literally just
done.
messed around the entire like those 2 weeks were fun as shit.
Yeah, we
Actually,
made the best of, well, because the way our classes worked this year, because of COVID, it all got messed up. We finished all our work and stuff like super early, and we were basically done. So we just went and did dumb shit the last 2 weeks. Me and you say we got kicked out of lunch the whole every day in the last week of school
yeah.
for some dumb shit. Like we stomped a milk carton and it made literally a gunshot sound. That shit was
You're welcome for that
hilarious.
idea.
Oh yeah, that idea was sponsored by Hunter. Um, but yeah, don't do that in school. I don't advise that because it
No,
sounds like a
definitely do it. It's
gunshot.
funny.
Don't blow up a milk carton and step on it unless you want to get kicked out of lunch.
Do it.
Ew. They'd come over to us and they'd be like, out, get out, get out. They never sent us to the principal's office. They just
No,
didn't care.
no. They'd come over and it'd be like, get out, get out. We gotta get ready for the next group. Get out. They like didn't they knew exactly what we did, but they never like told us directly it's because of that we're getting kicked out. But we knew
No, no,
exactly.
they told us like twice. They were like, y'all need to leave. And we were like, okay, we'll go. Yeah, but so that was fun. And then Sean covered a table in napkins for no reason and then
That was
disappeared
stupid.
for the rest he like disappeared for the rest of history. I was so confused. Yeah, then we did the stairs.
Oh yeah, stairs. But
So
anyway,
should we
yeah.
save that for a little later in the
Mhm.
video? All right. We'll save stairs for story time.
Games really kind of just took my whole time over.
Exactly. Hunter, you wanna
Hey,
talk some more?
he's
My
saying exactly,
bad.
and you're one
My
of the people.
bad.
You wanna talk some more?
Uh, really, you guys said a lot of stuff I was gonna say, but
We cock blocked him.
yep.
So
But one of the things that I really hate is they're gonna see how this works. I don't like the kids at school.
mhm.
I I really, really don't like the people at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
And
like a
now we can can kind of segue into our next topic.
You got like the nerdy, annoying tryhards, and then you got like the really weird kids, and then you
And
got
then
like,
you got the e-boys.
and then you got like, yeah, you got like the popular people who are like completely irrelevant, actually, like in
And then
actuality,
you
they're just completely
and then
irrelevant. And
yeah,
then
and then you got like the fuck boys and like
yeah,
the
that
simps.
falls into them. That falls
Yeah.
into there. And then yeah, like
Oh, we gotta talk about some of the weird ass kids at our school
oh yeah,
though.
dude, that's those are the funniest ones.
Yo, Ace Hardware, bitch.
Oh yeah. So this is this girl at school, right? And we hear like clanking and chattling and yeah, like rattling. It sounds
At
like
like
someone
7 in the morning.
yeah.
So
So
me and Sammy got to school early, and
we're
we just
just
chill in
chilling
this
there.
big place in our school called the main commons, just this big open area where you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
And like it's like 7:30 in the morning, and all of a sudden we start hearing like metal chains like clanking, and we look up, and on the upstairs, like the second level of our school, there's this bitch decked out in like every possible piece of metal she could find at like Ace Hardware, just
Just like some
walking.
like goth bitch, yeah.
And
Just put on like
she's got the
so many
goth
chains
haircut.
and shit.
She's got more mascara than like I think my mom owns on.
Mhm.
Like, and me and Sam, we looked at each other, and then we looked at her, and we looked at each other, and we just started dying laughing.
Dude, it's just sounded like a fucking like a prisoner was walking by, like someone had them fucking shacked
Yeah,
on
like they were
and shit.
yeah, they were dragging chains.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that was
that was a fun one.
interesting.
You guys have any other type of people at your school that you just hate?
Oh, dude, we got loads.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's exactly
there's
what this subject's for.
There's this
So
one
talk
kid.
away.
There's this one kid, and Sammy made the mistake of talking to him one time.
Oh yeah. He's just like leave us alone.
I'm not
Just
gonna
mess-
name names or
Yeah,
anything.
no names. This
But
kid thinks he's part of that group now.
he like injected himself into our group.
And see,
And
usually that's not a problem if the person's not super annoying. No, he's very annoying.
he's like, "Hi guys, you want to talk about chess?" And we're like, "No,
Yeah,
do
I
we
mean,
look like chess players to you?
I mean,
I'm dumb as a rock, and
Like-
I fry my brain with like anime and sports,
people
and
people
that's
are always
all I
like
do."
people always like talk about like inclusion, how you have to like include people. But like, bro, sometimes people are just really freaking annoying. Like, it sounds kind of mean.
I
in
don't
theory, but, like,
want to include everyone.
exactly.
Like the thing is, like they're like, "Oh, you should include everybody," but that's just not how it works because
Yeah,
not everybody
exactly.
clicks. Like
have
you
your-
got
yeah, you got your
varying
clique,
personalities,
you
and
got-
you gotta have like some personalities they just don't work. So like it's kind of hard for you to like get along with that person when your personalities don't exactly go together.
Mhm.
So like this fucking nerdy dickhead that you made the mistake of talking to, and then he
I
decided,
like
"Oh,
talked to him once, and then
we're
he just injected himself.
he thought we were like best friends with him, and we were like, leave us alone, leave us alone."
Mhm.
And then we got
What else we got?
oh, the skank.
The skank.
You know who I'm talking about.
The $40.
$40. What?
I don't even know what these two things are.
Whole lot of. Oh wait, which? I don't know. Just start talking. I'll probably figure out who it is.
The one that would follow us around
Oh yeah.
and like got hooked on me for no reason and
Yeah,
was like,
uh,
yeah.
the weird
So
clingy one.
yeah, we had this
The
weird,
psycho
we had
one.
this, we had this weird psycho bitch, and she was going after one of our friends, and he was like, he's like begging me, he's like, "Yo, please get her off of me, please, bro," and I was like, "All right, I got you." So I literally got her snap and pulled her, because she was nothing. Took me a day. It took me a day.
I mean, yeah.
And she already bounced off of him and onto me. Cause like he didn't want to like block her or anything, cause he didn't want to like feel bad and like make her sad or whatever, I guess. And I was like, I don't got a problem doing that. So basically, I snapped her for like 3 days to make sure she was like onto me and like into me, and then I blocked her
Your
and
mom
like
blocked her.
I just threw her in the trash can. But
But like a
this
week.
girl was weird. Like the first time she met me, like in school when we were hanging out with our friends, she just comes up to us. Nice controller, by the way, Hunter. Um,
Playing Pokemon.
A10 Warthog controller.
um.
Playing Pokemon.
Okay.
Anyways, you're playing Pokemon with a controller?
I was just about to ask about
What?
that. What the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing, Hunter?
Get back to the topic. Don't worry about it.
He's playing bootleg Pokemon.
He's hacking Pokemon. He's
Pokemon.
hacking Pokemon Go with his Xbox, I guess. I don't even know.
He's playing
Let's
Oh,
go.
I'm not playing
Pokemon.
Pokemon Go now.
I don't even know what's going on over there. He's playing bootleg Pokemon. But anyways, yeah, she literally comes up to me and she's like, "Can I touch your hair?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Hmm?
Like I have long hair. Like but like you
Wait,
don't really
no.
just go up to someone and ask
That's like
them
this.
like,
Like, at
"Yo,
least she
can I
has, dude.
touch your hair?" I was like,
Honestly,
"Bro."
honestly,
And
at
she
least
is
she has.
greasy. She is
Yeah.
greasy. She's ugh. She's got like green hair. It's gross.
It's like shit green though.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like puke green.
it's not like fully dyed. It's like kind of faded, so it looks like shit green.
Yeah, it was gross. But yeah, that's she's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we got the pink mohawk kid.
We don't know much
There's
about
this
him. He just
there's
has a
this
pink
we don't
mohawk, and
yeah,
it's
we don't
fucking
we don't
funny.
know we don't know anything about this kid, but he just has a pink mohawk. But like you know how like you have to gel up a mohawk to like make it look like a mohawk? This motherfucker has the audacity to get a mohawk and then not gel it up. So it's just this floppy like little
It's
thing
a
on his
flop
head.
hawk that's pink. Like
It's
in
yeah.
this thing, this is perfectly dyed. This is hot fucking pink. Like there's no fading whatsoever. It's just bright as shit. Like you could see that thing from probably a mile away.
Dude, dude, if someone was trying to rescue him like in a forest, he'd
They'd
be
find him.
rescued in like 2 days.
They'd find him. Yeah. They'd see the flop hawk just sitting there.
The flop hawk. Although the floppiness, we could argue that the floppiness could hinder his rescue time.
No, no, it wouldn't, because it's flopped over, so you can see it better from the aerial.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
And then we got the briefcase kid.
oh yeah, the kid who walks around with like a whole CIA intelligence suitcase.
And he walks so fast. Like he just
Yeah,
speed runs school.
The weirdest, like some of the weirdest kids are the kids that like sprint to class. I will never understand that. It'll be like 3 minutes left of passing time, and they'll be just like fucking bolting down the hallway. Like, just chill out
Yeah,
a
I'm like,
bit. You
why
got
are
time.
you
You
I'm
got
like, why are
time.
you running? Like, you're okay, man.
They're trying to
You're
set like a new record or something. Practicing for the Olympics.
they're doing the they're doing the high school speed run.
Exactly.
They're speed running high school.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, school is fucking weird. School's just a death trap, dude.
Yo, Hunter, what type of
You
people
want
you got at your school?
Yeah, you want to tell us about some of the weird ass people you got at your school? Been a little quiet, although we've been talking a lot, so it's ought to be.
Just the fact that I'm in a Warren public school says enough about like the stories I could tell. I so there's this one kid that goes to my school. Sammy, I've told you about him. You're gonna know this story, I'm pretty sure, because I've told you it.
Hmm.
But we have an English teacher that at my school. No, I don't like her. I hate her. She hates me. She treated me like I was retarded. Like, I
A,
my my
B,
my password
C,
couldn't work
D.
for my computer, so I asked her for help, and she goes, "Did you try it like this?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." And then when she realized it didn't work, she was like, I'll go check." So I'm just like, "Yeah, okay." But so my friend told me this story. He had like English with the kid
Mhm.
because me and my friend got separated classes because we mess around too much,
Oh,
and it
really?
frustrated her so much that she had the school separate us.
Oh my.
But
Bryce, we gotta do that next year.
Wait, what happened?
We gotta make them separate us because we're just too good.
Yo, they made the worst mistake of their lives. They put me, you, and Sean all in the same class. That was a mistake.
Oh yeah, we were a
Because
menace for the
we
English
were just
teacher.
menaces to society
but
in every
We'd never
class.
show up on time to English. It would either be like super early or super late.
No, but there'd be like those one that like rare occasion times where we'd show up like a little bit. Like there was like I think there was like one time we actually showed up at like a decent time. We
Mhm.
were either there like 15 minutes early or like 20 minutes late.
It's funny.
I had never been late to a class before this year.
Really?
Yeah,
I probably had.
I don't care.
But
I
anyway,
don't care
Hunter,
anymore.
continue your story.
you motherfuckers really like
Yeah,
hijacking my shit.
especially
Okay,
stuff.
anyways.
What can I say?
So he told me that I guess this teacher was like doing a presentation or something, and the kid sat in the back of the class that my friend told me about, and I guess during the presentation he looked over at this kid, and this kid was basically beating off to the teacher in class.
Ain't
What?
no way.
No, that's gotta be some bullshit on that. There's
No,
no way
no,
he's
no,
beating
it
off to the
isn't.
teacher.
Like he had his hand in his pants, but he wasn't even using like his whole hand apparently. He was using like two fingers. Those man got the
Oh
millimeter
my
defeater.
Are
god.
you sure he just wasn't like itching his nuts or something?
Considering my friend told me he had it in his pants for like 10 minutes straight, I
Ah,
don't think so,
okay.
Bryce.
I don't think he's itching his nuts.
Ain't itching his
Also,
nuts.
also, who puts their hand in their pants to itch their nuts?
No
Just like,
clue.
Exactly, they
But
just
don't.
like, yeah, you just like,
real question is too, like if he was doing this, man walked around with sticky pants the rest of the day.
oh,
Yucky, yucky.
unless he just hasn't hit puberty yet.
He probably has if
Shooting
he has the
blanks.
millimeter defeater.
He's shooting blanks. Oh my god. Was the teacher like even attractive or no?
No, she's like 60 years old.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, what?
Bro.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
it's
I don't think I could understand like
Oh,
even if she was
hell no,
attractive, but like
man.
an ugly teacher? Are you kidding me?
yeah, I
What
don't know.
That's whack.
what is happening with that man? He's got to give up on life in general.
He's lost.
He's down below.
He's in the catacombs.
He is
Yeah.
he is in the earth's mantle, bro. He is so down bad.
And then I
Oh
got
my god. How's that even
uh
possible?
I don't know. And then I got stories of times there's just been people arguing in the hallways at like 7 a.m. screaming. I'm just like, bro, can you not today?
Bro, it's too damn early for this.
I remember literally first thing in the morning. It was like the last week of school too. I'm just walking up the stairs. First class, I just want to get school done since there's only 1 week. First thing I hear is just screaming at the top of the stairs. And that's when I knew I was like, this day is gonna be a long day.
Oh
And
boy.
I walk up the stairs and it's like a group of 20 people. They're all screaming at each other. I'm just like,
Oh man, bro.
nice.
For what?
Gang violence in the
Yeah.
Warren high schools.
Oh yeah, that probably it does. Yeah, that actually happens. Probably like 100% sure. But no, I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, why this early? And I guess it was all over because a girl didn't like the guy that her friend was dating or something.
What?
I'm sitting here just
Who
like,
cares? Who
Oh
cares?
man.
I know
I
I
don't know. I'm sitting
don't.
here just like, what? I was like, what's the point of this? Like, why? And I have many more stories and stuff about goth girls and just
Oh, let's hear
strange
them.
things I've seen.
We might as well just segue into story time.
Mhm.
Let's hear the stories. Hit us with the stories.
Well, I've given two. You guys have to give some of yours.
All right. All right. Um, well, I'm gonna take us back to 5th grade for this first one. So this is not gonna be a very long one, but so I'm just minding my own business, doing my math work in class, because our teacher gave us in class time to so we didn't have homework, you know. And I'm just chilling there, and all of a sudden, I'm like writing. I'm wearing a T-shirt because it's we're getting close to the end of school year. All of a sudden, I feel pressure on my arm, and then it starts to hurt, and I look over, and there's this kid just biting me.
He just clamped on your
He
arm.
just chomped down on my arm, so I smacked him in the head.
What the fuck?
Um, so I smacked him in the head. I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" And this is in 5th grade. Like kindergarten, that's like understandable, but like 5th grade,
5th grader trying to fucking take a chunk out your arm.
5th grade, bro.
Nice.
So I don't even know. And then that same year, this same kid, I don't know, he was just hated me. I don't know what I did to him, but that same year he stabbed me in the head with a pencil.
Stabbed you in the head with a fucking Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
he took a wooden pencil, just whoosh in my head when I wasn't looking. And I was like, "Bro, why are you abusing me? What did I do to you? What did I do to
What did I
deserve
do?
this?" Like, so yeah, that was 5th grade. I've got a lot more though. Let's see. Uh, should I tell them about stairs, Sammy?
Oh, sure, it'll be a joint operation, this story will
All
be.
right, this story is a joint operation. So at our school, me and Sammy's school, we
We're
we
walking up the
decided,
stairs one day,
yeah,
and we
we're walking up
saw
the stairs one day, and we saw
the
we saw
massive rubber stair cover just peeled off and laying there. And
yeah, like it was
like
just sitting
dumbass
there.
people, of
So
course, we pick it up.
I walk up, I pick it up. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take this home. I didn't end up taking it home, but we were like, yo,
We
we should
never
take a
did.
picture with it. And so we took a picture, put some what was the song that we put over it?
Oh, Miss the Rage. It's pretty much always Miss the
Yeah,
Rage or some sort of
yeah,
party that's just like mocking that sort of like thing.
yeah.
But
So we all sat and posed for this picture that our friend took, and he put it on his story, and he just said stairs. And we were like, we come back the next day, and we're like, it's still there.
no.
So we're like, should we do a part two? We were like, bro, let's do a part two. And so we ended up doing a part two.
It was like a
And
six-part series.
this ended
Five or
up
six.
segueing into like 7 parts. And
Part story.
yeah, we'd always post it on our story, and we were like, stairs 1, stairs 2, stairs 3. It always have like the music and us posing. And like when they fixed the stairs, they put caution signs, so we would just pose in front of the caution
Yeah,
signs.
it's be caution wet floor, and dude, you're just like fucking around so
Or
much with it.
yeah, or like I would lay on the stairs, or someone would lay on the stairs, and we'd pose for. Or the one where we did where we all acted like we posed like the guy falling
Oh
on
yeah,
the wet
that was
floor
a great
sign.
one.
We all posed like that, and then there was one where we all jumped, and we caught a kid in the background taking a picture of my ass.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like he was
Huh?
taking a picture of you. Oh yeah.
No,
Okay, that's
no.
another weird ass kid.
His Yeah, yeah. So we hate this kid. He is
He's just
annoying.
annoying.
He's just a shitty, annoying kid. He's in marching band. We hate him with everything. And he always wears cargo shorts. He's that kid. He always wears cargo
He's
shorts.
that guy. No, he's not that guy though.
Not that I have anything against cargo shorts, because cargo shorts are pretty sick, but like every day is a little much. So we caught him in this picture just taking a picture of my ass. And like I get it, I have a dump truck, but like
Hey,
that's not
yo.
okay. I didn't give you permission.
You did not get the okay thumbs up.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then oh, and we also I'll let Sammy tell the story about the hand sanitizer.
All right, so
But
Bryce.
hold on. I got one more thing. I got one more thing. There was one time where we were walking by the Spanish classrooms like during lunch, because we can walk around our school during lunch, and we see that this classroom is empty, and we're like, oh. I was like, oh, as a joke, I was gonna try and open the door. I open it and it's locked. So we sneak into this empty classroom, start like fucking shit up in the classroom.
Start
We
taking photos and shit.
Yeah, we jumped on the tables and we were like, one of our friends got on a table and started twerking, and I started like throwing ones at him.
But yeah, dumb shit like that is.
This was all during like
the
the last 2 weeks of school too. Like we just did not care.
Yeah.
Like we were good students up until this point. We just did not care. We just like for like the last part of school, they put up like these little mood things, and they were like take a compliment or whatever. And I would just rip the whole sign off.
Yeah,
Or
we
well,
all
I would leave the take a compliment thing, but I would take all the compliments. Like I took all the compliments. I was feeling really down, so like I had to get me some compliments, you know.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'll let you have your way with the hand sanitizer
Oh yeah, the hand
story.
sanitizer. So one day I walked up to Bryce. I legitimately wanted some hand.
Literally.
You know.
He's talking about me anyways, in case yeah.
I wanted some hand sanitizer because, like, I don't know, my hands. Yeah, but
You know, he got some COVID-19 on his
yeah,
hands.
exactly.
When the weird kid that took a picture of my ass like nutted all over the classroom. So
Probably, but
he didn't, but
I probably had like some like juice on my hands from like exploding a juice box or something like that. But
yeah.
I got some hand sanitizer, and Brace just pours out an absurdly large amount onto my fucking hands.
Well, yeah,
And so
because
that,
I'm a dickhead. I'm a menace to society.
yeah,
I do not care.
and so the trend continued, and it became like kind of like a joke. We'd be like, "Give me some hand sanitizer," and then I'd have like a whole handful of just fucking liquid, just sitting there. And so we
And then
decided.
we started finding the bottles around the school
Oh
that they
yeah,
put out, and instead of like being good citizens, I would unscrew the cap and pour the entire bottle over a trash can into Sammy's hands. But but okay, so on the last like our
yeah, we
last
decided
chemistry
on
class,
the last day, on the last days, or we decided like on one of the last days, and we were gonna empty out Bryce's entire hand sanitizer.
Because I had like
um,
this big
thing
ass bottle of hand sanitizer. Like there's a
onto my
ton of hand
hands.
sanitizer in there. So our chemistry teacher gave us the perfect scenario. She left us alone in the classroom.
I don't know what went through her head to
She
leave
left.
like
She
five
left.
dumbass teenage boys who already cause enough trouble in the class.
There was only four of us.
Oh, okay.
It was me,
That just
you,
shows you how
Sean,
dumb
and
it was
Brendan.
then. But you
But
can't
yeah,
remember how
It
many
is.
people it was.
she left four 16-year-old high school kids in a classroom alone.
We talk like the entire class time and
Yeah,
everything.
we screwed around the entire class. I do not know how I got an A in that class. I did not pay attention a single class period
But
in
like,
chemistry.
okay, but we got it, and we fucking poured over the sink the entire hand sanitizer jug,
And then Sammy dabbed me up with all the hand sanitizers,
and
so I got
dude,
covered
it
in hand
just splashed
sanitizer.
everywhere. I mean, it was glorious, really. I mean,
Yeah, we have a video of it. It's pretty
prime high
awesome.
school moment.
You should put in all the videos of this shit.
I might, I don't know.
And then we
Alright,
also
alright.
got
Does
we
Hunter
also
wanna
got
give a story?
you want a story, Hunter? You got
Uh,
more story?
do I have from Bryce's permission to give story?
Yeah.
Because he
Why
likes
would
to
you?
steal time.
I Hey, I was I was just excited because we hadn't done it in a couple weeks, and I'm like actually conscious, unlike the last one. So like I was just hype about it. I was just ready to do a podcast, you know?
I can give like one or two stories.
You can give like two stories, I don't care. Go
Alright,
give
well, I
go
Ready?
give
have
two stories.
Go.
I have one story about this goth girl at school one day.
Oh no.
I hate, like, yeah,
I just oh no.
dude. I walk into school. It's okay. Like school's going fine. My first class is done. I'm like, okay, this day might actually be good because it was going decent. Yeah. I walk out of my first hour. It's gym, so I'm already tired. I just did a bunch of like weightlifting and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I want to just sleep the rest of the day, which I really could have because my last 2 hours were hours that the teachers just didn't really care. But I decided to stay up for like 1 more hour, then just slept my third hour because my third hour, my teacher literally what you do, whatever you wanted to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
I don't remember what class I slept through like all the time, but I would always sleep through like one class.
mm,
Yeah.
but like I'm walking to my second hour after gym, and I go to walk around the corner, and all I hear is like some boots clunking against the ground. Just like, what is that noise?
Oh no, it's another Ace Hardware.
Indeed.
And this girl comes walking around the corner with like those black boots that have like a super high back of it,
Oh
Yeah,
my
with
yeah,
like the super high platform. I'm just like,
that's what the Ace
what
Hardware
is
bitch
that
had.
thing?
That's what
I'm
she
just like,
had, but
what is that thing?
she had like tons of like chains and shit on it.
And she had, like chains on the
And she
boots.
had like weights.
Yeah. How does
But
one move in those?
You don't. Not
but
efficiently
I'm
at
just like
least.
sitting there. I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, what is that thing? As like she's just walking and she's like dressed in like a black tutu,
Oh my
like
god.
Ooh.
so much black makeup that I couldn't even tell which part of her bodies it was on. Like she was just covered in it. And I'm just like,
Ugh.
okay.
I get it. Your soul's
And
dark. Shut the fuck up.
and I'm just walking into class trying to process what I just saw. I'm like, man, I really hope I don't see that again today.
They saw it again.
Little did I know, I first thing I see after walking my second hour is her. She had the classroom right across from me. So at that point, I'm just like,
Oh.
okay. I just go to my third hour, and then I just sit there and sleep for the
Just,
rest of the day.
you're like, I'm done
I'm
with
just
this
like,
shit.
yeah, I was like, I'm done with the day. I don't want to do this anymore.
Man's clocked out.
Cause like, it's the last week of school. I think maybe the second to last day.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, yep, I'm done with all this. And then
Yeah.
this is more of an older story. This is back before even high school. This is 8th grade, but I still remember this.
Oh
Just 'cause it's
shit.
like a,
Sammy
just
was
'cause
still
it's,
with you then.
yeah, I think Sammy was actually with me during this,
Well, I'll say,
but
we'll say soon enough.
I think he bitched out and ended up going to class
What is it?
because we had a teacher named Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark was the best teacher. Literally the best teacher I've ever had.
Dude,
Didn't
he would
care at all.
roast kids. He was the funniest fucker ever.
Dude, he would
And he
like
was chill
it's
as
a
shit.
close race between him and Mr. Brandt that year because those were our two best teachers
Yeah,
we've had.
Chads.
But I think Clark beats him just by a little bit. But
I like my boy Brant. He's chill as fuck.
it was the last day of school, I'm pretty sure. And we're sitting there, and he's just like, "Does anybody want to stay back and help me?" And I'm just like, "What do you mean?" Because he runs an asparagus farm, I guess. And he's like,
An
Oh yeah, no, we were
asparagus
doing
farm,
that.
what?
Me and Dom
yeah,
were doing
he's
that
like,
shit. Yeah, we were planting up asparagus.
yeah. I was like, "With you guys," but I'm just like, I mean, I guess, because if I could get out of the classes, then I'll do it.
And also, we
So
had
I,
like nothing to do, so it's like we're bored as shit
yeah.
to begin with.
So we're all just sitting there. And my 4th hour, I didn't even end up telling the teacher I wasn't going to class. I guess she probably just didn't care that I wasn't there anyways. But so my 5th hour comes along, and he's like, "All right, you guys have to go now." I'm just like, "Do I have to?" And he's like, "Unless your teacher says it's okay." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So I go to my teacher, and I'm just like, "Hey, can I stay back? Mr. Clark needs my help." And she's like, "For what?" And I was like, uh, for stuff involving him wrapping up the end of the school year. And she's just like, sure, I guess. So she thought it was about stuff wrapping up the end of the school year. In reality, I'm just helping him farm asparagus in the back of his
Fucking
class.
plant little asparagus saplings or seedlings into the fucking dirt and shit. Yeah.
And I told all of my teachers the same exact thing, but in reality, I was just chilling in his class planting some asparagus.
Damn.
Drip.
I've never heard of like an
Dude,
asparagus
me
farm. I
and
guess I've
Dom,
never thought of like where the hell asparagus comes from.
me and Dom we were doing the thing, and some kid threw up right next to us.
Oh, I was there during that. I was like, whoa.
He threw up like hot Cheetos everywhere. It's fucking red.
Yeah.
What?
Some kid threw
Yeah,
up
we were
hot
we were
Cheetos
just
while we were planting asparagus in the back of the classroom.
yeah, we're
What the
planting
hell?
asparagus, and then like next thing we know, kid just throws up hot Cheeto dust right next to us. We're just like, oh,
We were like, what the fuck?
dude. The thing is too, you and me, Sammy, we were there from like 2nd hour all the way to 7th. We were there
Yeah,
for like
no, we were
5 hours
there
just
like the
planting
entire day,
asparagus.
just planting away.
For 5 hours, just planting some asparagus so we can
Jeez.
get out of this class.
Uh,
And
Well,
then we
what
just
me and
went home, and it was
Sammy,
summer.
yeah, what me and Sammy did, last year is we just leave. We just leave. We just walk straight out of the class and just leave. And the teachers wouldn't do anything. Like me, Sammy, and our friend Brendan, we would just walk out of the class, and then I'd go hop in my car and drive home.
Oh,
It'd
They just
be
didn't
like the
care.
last class of the day, and literally just walk out. I once got out of class like 30 minutes early. I explored the entire school with this one of my friends, because apparently we were
No,
supposed
no,
to.
no, 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 Sammy, we got out of that class. That class was only like an hour and 15 minutes, and we got out an hour early.
Yeah,
I remember because we end at like 2:30, and we were out at like 1:15.
crazy. But we just walked around the entire time and shit. It was fun.
I left. I went home. I
Yeah,
hopped in my car and just
Bryce
went
left.
home.
And then me and this other kid, we like explored like all the elevator shafts and shit like that of the school, like where
Yeah,
where
and
the
then you guys
entrances.
discovered, and then you guys
Yeah, we
discovered
discovered
it,
the
and then
like
you showed us
uh,
later. There's like this secret room.
it's like a balcony type thing. It's weird,
Yeah, it's like secret balcony that
but
like
it's for the
leads you to an
elevator,
elevator.
so people can get upstairs. But it was cool.
dude,
Secret
like
elevator balcony.
In a way, I kind of hope school would be back to normal, like everybody will be in person
Yeah.
at school, but at the same time, I'm kind of gonna miss like, COVID school.
Mhm. You could get
Like in
away with
ways
like
I'm
a
not gonna
ton of
miss,
stuff.
yeah. Like in ways I'm not gonna miss it, but also at the same time I'm kind of gonna miss it.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I,
I probably won't miss it that much though.
I still think that we're gonna be able to just screw around because the teachers at our school don't do anything.
Yeah, probably.
So I think we'll be fine. Plus, we're gonna be juniors, and they favor upperclassmen at our school. So,
Like heavily favor upperclassmen. They just
oh
trust
yeah,
everyone for some reason.
which is so stupid. Unless you have a reputation,
We
which
don't.
Hold up,
we
like
really
I
haven't built up
don't
a
think.
big enough of a reputation yet.
Everything's
let's
below in the
just
shadows.
let's just think about that real quick though.
Huh.
We're already about to be juniors in high school.
That shit's
Nah,
crazy.
bro, I don't want to think about that. I already have enough mental problems. I do not need to think about that. Why do you think I'm going to
Shit,
therapy?
shit be zooming. Shit be going crazy.
It's going
But
too
like
fast, man.
honestly though, like when they told me like, oh, like as soon as you're gonna think it's gonna go by slow, you're gonna be a senior, and I was like, it's high school's not
Yeah.
gonna go by quick.
You're like, get the fuck
Like,
out of here. That's cap. And then I'm like,
yeah,
oh
high school's
shit.
not gonna go by quick. It's gonna take forever. I'm not gonna be a senior just like that. And
Well,
now we're
no,
about to
freshman
now
year felt so long
Yeah, I mean it's freshman
it
year.
did.
until COVID happened.
Mm. But like I'm just sitting there just like, yeah, right. I'm not. It's not gonna be that quick. And now like we're a month away from starting our junior year.
Yeah, it's
Um,
insane.
Mhm.
like I feel like I should still. I feel like I should be like starting sophomore year.
I feel like I should be a fucking freshman still, to be honest.
Like it's trying. I think about it. I'm just like, wow. I'm already this close to graduating.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I will say I'm really excited for high school though, or high school shit. I'm really excited for college though.
Mhm.
Mm.
Also, Sammy, how are we doing on time on the podcast?
47 minutes.
Shit.
Well,
We were like, we're gonna run it slower to, or we're gonna run it a little less time today, so you guys don't have to sit through a lengthy podcast like the last one was like like an hour. And I guess that didn't work, but
well,
we should probably wrap it up here.
final message. The school sucks for the most part. Have fun. It goes by fast, and get good
We should
grades.
give him a better outro than that.
That was a pretty shitty outro,
You know
man.
what?
Yeah.
It's good enough. It gets the point across.
If I had
No.
advice, if I had any advice for people, I'd be like, just enjoy high school while it lasts, and don't be afraid. Don't like follow the rules, obviously, but like don't follow them too strictly, I guess. Like
Yeah, for sure.
don't get yourself in any like major trouble because you want to go to college and like have a career, but like don't be afraid to have fun, you know? Like
Yeah,
we
don't be
screw we s-
don't be an absolute complete fucking menace. Like don't.
like we me and Sammy we screw around in high school, but we still turn all our assignments in and get good grades. Like as long as you get turn all your assignments in on time and get good grades, you're fine.
Mhm.
I'm not the
Like
best role model when it comes to that too. So I just try to get past
Oh well. But yeah.
because I don't really care about it.
Yep. All right. Well, it's been the Chameleon, fellas. Thanks for listening.
see you in the next
See ya.
podcast.
Yeah.